Ty Bartel in with another edition of Player Profile. This time we are in with one of the seniors, Tanner Stricko of the Canfield Cardinals baseball program. Tanner, how we doing today, man?
Sorry, what'd you say? You cut out right there.
Just saying, how we doing today, man? How's everything going in the preseason?
Everything's great. I mean, it's a good start to the season. We got like 60-degree weather. Can't complain at all. Sitting here watching our JV practice before we get out on the field.
When we talk about your excitement gearing up for senior year too, what's that like? How is the anticipation getting ready for that first game for senior season?
I mean, it's unreal. I mean, just with all of my friends, just slowly preparing. It doesn't even feel like practicing. It just feels like we're having fun, just throwing the ball around and hitting.
Let's go back to that first chapter and where baseball started for you. What's some of the earliest memories? What's the first time you remember being involved with the sport?
My dad was a groundskeeper for the Lake County Captains, so I've been around baseball since I was about 4 years old. Just being on the field, helping him. I mean, it was great. Got to see Lindor play, have breakfast with him, watch him hit. It was great. I mean, he was great. Just on the field, just getting in swings when I was so young, it was unreal.
What do you think your biggest growth is from freshman year until now in terms of on the field?
Probably just like my baseball IQ, just knowing like not even just myself, but like my teammates, reading them and knowing what I need to say to them to motivate them, and then approaching the box, knowing that I don't need to do too much with the ball. A bunt is all I really need with my speed. If I get it down, I think I have a great shot to get the first and then take second as well.
Talking to yourself as a person too, what would some things you would say you've grown in as a person from freshman year to now? And
Just talking to people. I think the biggest thing that I've learned is making friends is probably the biggest thing in life. It gets lonely sometimes, and just talking to people is really all you need.
do you have a favorite moment so far in your high school baseball career that kind of sticks out to you?
All the Myrtle trips are just unreal, really fun. Just getting to make unlimited memories with all my friends. But the biggest one was probably, I think Dylan Mancini right now is out with the flu and no one thinks he's sick. I don't think he's sick, so it's kind of funny.
He's powering through it right now, no
Yep.
doubt. What's when you talk about your success that you've been able to have throughout the years at the plate too? What's kind of your mindset when you're stepping into the box? You thinking a lot about the next pitch? You thinking about your method of attack, or are you trying to kind of empty the mind too and just see ball, hit ball?
When I go on the Bosch, I just want to be completely blank. I feel like that's when I hit the best. When my mind is just completely turned off, just seeing the ball all the way in. And once I start getting to go in my head, I know it's over, and I just need to take a step out and really just take a deep breath and relax and focus on the next pitch.
You mentioned your speed. Would you say that's one of your biggest parts of your game? What are some of your other strengths that you see that you present to the game?
I would say my speed is probably one of the biggest, and my fielding. I think I'm a really good fielder. Me and Dylan Murphy or David Murphy, really good on at first and second, and just talking with the outfield.
When you talk about playing middle infield too, what was that progression like and being able to be pristine enough to play varsity level baseball too, especially for a program like Canfield? What kind of work goes into your fielding?
Well, we've always had great coaches here with Rick Havrilla, and then last year my dad coached. So he's been my coach for the longest time, and he's really like made me focus on just the details, just focusing on making sure you look it all the way in and left, right field, not getting too like ahead of yourself and trying to make a play, and then you're all over the place, and then the ball's by you, and then you don't have a play at first anymore.
What's kind of a challenge that you've had to overcome in your baseball career, whether that kind of be a slump or whatever it be?
Uh, Probably my biggest challenge was like I would say my freshman year. I really I didn't know if I like really understood like baseball as much as I do now. So like understanding from freshman year to now, like just the baseball part of like someone's on first, I know I need to get to second no matter what. If there's a bunt, like bunt coverages and like cuts, So really just working on my IQ from freshman year to now.
What were some things you kind of had to do in terms of baseball IQ to kind of overcome that challenge?
Really just playing. I mean, just just playing baseball, having fun. I think that's the best way to like learn more about baseball. Watching, I needed to watch a lot more baseball, so I like to watch college baseball a lot more than I do MLB. I feel like the guys care a lot more and they get a lot more into it. So just really watching the sport and like playing.
When we talk about competition, I think the sport of baseball thrives on that. Whether it's in team, outside of team, too, it's competition that thrives and makes us all the best versions of ourselves. Who do you think the most competitive player on the team is right now?
It would probably be me, either me or Zane. I mean, we were doing a bunting game yesterday and we got into a yelling match. So we really just care about like winning. That's all. We
what
don't care if like we're playing anything. It's just winning.
what kind of gives you what gives you that kind of mentality too and that competitive mindset? Has it been from an early onslaught too, or has it kind of developed over the years?
It's just been with my brother. My brother's 16 months older than me, so I've always just been trying to beat him, and it really hasn't gone well. I mean, he's always been beating me in pretty much anything, but baseball, I think I really got him there.
I love it. I love it too. Always got to try to show up older brother a little bit, right? Always
Yep.
got to do that. When we talk about baseball too, it's also a game of walk up songs, music, hype music, pregame music too. What's kind of your playlist look like this season going into the year?
I like to think that I play best when I'm just having fun. I don't want to get too hype. I don't want to be too down. I just want to be having fun with a smile on my face. So like just I don't even really listen to music. I just like to talk with like Zane and David and just have a smile on my face the whole time. Once I get too hype, I kind of get lost and try to do too much.
All right, so what's the walk up song then? What's the walk up song gonna be? Do we have that decided yet?
Uh, Last year I went with Big Papa. I really like that. I think AJ kind of Havrilla. I think I kind of took it from him. But the year before, I went with Still DRE, so I might go back to that. I don't know yet.
I see you got the hair dyed too. You're all fitted out too with the blonde too. What was that like too? What's that? Talk to me about just that culture too, and what the camaraderie that it's like too, being a Canfield baseball player and keeping that tradition alive.
I mean, it's like we don't have to do it, but we still do because we just want to show that we're a part of something. Like when you go around in a scene park and you see a kid with bleached hair, you know he's part of Canfield. And that's what I think's the best part, that you know where that kid's from. And like we're all together in the same thing that we don't even have to do. We just do it because we like to show that we're from Canfield.
I love it, man. I love it. How do you want to be remembered as a Canfield Cardinal?
I just want to be remembered a kid that like really worked hard and like always had a smile on his face. I like the sport of baseball. It's like no other game. You could be having a high and next day having a complete low. I really just want to balance it out and always show that I have a smile on my face.
When we talk about when you do have to call it a career at Canfield too, and you throw the cap in the air, what's some future plans after high school?
I'm currently like undecided. I don't know if I want to go play college baseball yet or go become a lineman.
Okay. Okay. What when you talk about though college though, that seems to be the path you wanna kind of take potentially. What are some things you're looking at collegiately too? What are some things that you would consider a fit or that you would want to call home?
I just want my like teammates to be like brothers. Like I don't want like us to be like really separated. I want the coaching staff to be a big part, like how have it here at Canfield.
Okay, okay. And now we talked about future, now taking it to the past a little bit. If you were to give some advice to some young and up and coming players, whether they're freshmen now or maybe even some middle schoolers that are coming up, what's some advice you'd give to them to see the success you're seeing right now?
I would just say take it slow. I mean, work one day at a time. Don't look at the big picture. Just focus on one day and focus on one thing at a time.
All right, let's get some rapid fire questions going. You ready?
Yep.
All right, if you could play in any MLB or any stadium in the world, where would it be?
I'm a big Yankees fan, so I'd probably play at Yankee Stadium right now.
Okay, okay. Who's the favorite MLB and or college player to watch?
All time it would probably be Derek Jeter, but currently I like to watch our old teammates. So I like to watch AJ and Ben. They're both having really good seasons. Watching Landon as well.
Dugout antics wise, who would you say is the funniest guy on the team?
Probably David Murphy.
Okay.
He might be like the quietest at first, but once you really get to know him, he's by far the funniest guy.
He gave himself that credit too. He said himself too as well in his interview. So I like it. I want to see. I need to see these antics a little bit more up close and personal. If you could pick the brain out of any college coach or any MLB coach or any MLB manager, who would you like to talk to for 15 minutes?
Um,
Or player? It could be a player, coach, what have you.
if I went with player, I'd probably pick Derek Jeter just because I loved watching him when I was a kid, and just like see what his like goals were when he went up to hit, or just like in everyday life, like what he did.
If you could take one skill from whether it's Derek Jeter or any MLB player and apply it to yourself, what would that skill be?
Just being like just being able to control the field. I like Derek Jeter. I feel like he was very good at like controlling like who was around him and how he did.
All right. And if you could design an alternate Canfield jersey and pants combo, what would it be? What would the color scheme be? What would you pick?
Um, hmm, I probably go. I like our softballs like pinstripes. I'd go with. We
Okay.
actually have pinstripe pants. I'd go with the black. I'd go with black pinstripes though.
All right. I like it. Those pinstripe looks are always a good look. I say that about all baseball unis. They should all include a pinstripe look. Final question for you, Tanner, too. I want to give you the spotlight to shine on whoever you want to shine on now. Shout out your support system. Shout out those people that have been there throughout your baseball journey.
I'd like to just shout out my dad. I feel like he's been like the biggest part of my baseball journey. He's really like helped me. I like every single weekend. He's always asking, "You want to go hit? You want to go get ground balls?" He's always been there for me. And then like my mom's always been like taking me off the field. Like she's always been there like taking my mind away from it. And then all my friends, they're like the biggest part of taking my mind away from baseball. They're like I don't really think about it. All my friends are, I mean play baseball, but we don't really talk about it when we're together.
I love it, man. We're wishing you the best of luck this season, Tanner, too, as one of the senior leaders for this Canfield squad. I know you guys got a decent bit of them, and I'm excited for the season you guys are about to have. Best of luck, and we'll be seeing you out there on the diamond real soon.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
You as well.